Rush. Rush was a Canadian progressive rock band formed in August 1968 in the Willowdale neighborhood of Toronto, Ontario in Canada. The band originally consisted of Alex Lifeson on guitar, Jeff Jones on bass and vocals, and John Rutsey on drums. 2 weeks after their formation, just before their second concert, bassist/vocalist Jones was replaced by Geddy Lee, a college friend of Lifeson's. With the new lineup, in 1973 they released their first single, Not Fade Away, a version of the Buddy Holly theme. The B-side was an original composition, You Can't Fight It, composed by Rutsey and Lee. In 1974 they released their debut album heavily influenced by Led Zeppelin. The Rush album had limited local popularity until the Cleveland, Ohio radio station WMMS began playing it. Donna Halper, disc jockey and director of said radio station, selected the song Working Man as one of her regular songs. The song's blue-collar theme helped win it over to hard rock fans, and the album was re-released through Mercury Records in the United States. After the release of his first album, Rutsey had to be replaced in July 1974, before their first U.S. tour due to his diabetes and his drinking and not taking care of his health. To replace him, the rest of the group held a series of auditions and finally hired Neil Peart, who officially joined on July 29, 1974, 2 weeks before their first U.S. tour. The formation, considered classic, remained stable from 1974 until the disintegration of the band in 2018. The band was formed by Alexander Zybojanovic, better known as Alex Lifeson, was born in Fernie, British Columbia, Canada, on August 27, 1953. Acoustic and electric guitars, synthesizer, and backing vocals. Gary Lee Weinrib, Geddy Lee. He was born in Toronto, Canada on July 29, 1953. Bass and synthesizers. Neil Elwood Peart, Neil Peart, was born in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada on September 12, 1952 and died in Santa Monica, California, United States on January 7, 2020 as a result of brain cancer, glioblastoma. Drummer, composer. The three were decorated with the Order of Canada in the degree of officer on May 9, 1996, being the first rock band to receive such recognition as a group. Since their self-titled debut album in March 1974, they have been recognized for their musical mastery, for their complex compositions, and for the eclectic theme of their lyrics, dominated by science fiction, fantasy, libertarian philosophy, and also developing humanitarian themes, social, emotional, and environmental. Musically, his style evolved over the years. In their first albums, they show an influence of heavy metal inspired by blues very similar to what was done by the English group Budgie. Then they ventured into hard rock and progressive rock, and had a period in which the use of synthesizers predominated. They have influenced numerous artists and bands, including Metallica, The Smashing Pumpkins, and Primus, as well as progressive metal bands such as Queensryche, Dream Theater, and Symphony X. In 2004, its total worldwide sales were estimated at 40 million copies. Until 2009, the band had sold 25 million albums in the United States alone, according to the RIAA certification agency, which places them on its list of best-selling artists, and which has awarded them 24 gold and 14 platinum records. 3 of them multi-platinum, more than 2 million copies sold, for the studio albums 2112, 1976, Moving Pictures, 1981, and the double compilation Chronicles, 1990. According to the RIAA, they are also one of the bands to obtain more consecutive gold or platinum certifications behind bands like the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, or Aerosmith. From 1974 to 2012, they have released 19 studio albums, 9 live albums, and 8 compilation albums. They have received 6 Canadian Juno Awards, 12 in addition to being inducted into the Canadian Music Hall of Fame in 1994. They have been nominated 7 times for the Grammy, 5 of them for Best Instrumental Rock Performance, the last 2 in 2008 and 2009. Its members are considered skilled instrumentalists and have individually received recognition from prestigious magazines. On April 18, 2013, they were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. In March 2016, Lifeson confirmed that the band would no longer tour the world due to Pert's health issues. Finally, in January 2018, Lifeson confirmed that he, too, would not be making any more albums, concluding, "We're basically done. After 41 years, enough is enough." From 1974 to 2012, they have released 20 studio albums, 13 live albums and 7 compilation albums. In the United States, the best-selling albums are 2112, released in 1976, and which has sold 3 million copies, 1981's Moving Pictures with 4 million copies sold, and the 1990 Chronicles compilation with 2 million albums sold. Studio albums. Rush. March 1974. Record company, Mercury. Fly By Night. February 15, 1975. Record company, Mercury. Caress of Steel. September 1975. Record company, Mercury. 2112. April 1976. Record company, Mercury. A Farewell to Kings. September 1977. Record company, Mercury. Hemispheres. October 29, 1978. Record company, Mercury. Permanent Waves. January 1, 1980. Record company, Mercury. Moving Pictures. February 12, 1981. Record company, Mercury. Signals. September 9, 1982. Record company, Mercury. Grace Under Pressure. April 12, 1984. Record company, Mercury. Power Windows. October 29, 1985. Record company, Mercury. Hold Your Fire. September 8, 1987. Record company, Mercury. Presto. November 21, 1989. Record company, Atlantic. Roll the Bones. September 3, 1991. Record company, Atlantic. Counterparts. October 19, 1993. Record company, Atlantic. Test for Echo. September 10, 1996. Record company, Atlantic. Vapor Trails. May 14, 2002. Record company, Atlantic. Snakes and Arrows. May 1, 2007. Record company, Atlantic. Clockwork Angels. June 12, 2012. Record company, Roadrunner Records, compilations. Archives. April 1978. Record company, Mercury. Chronicles. September 1990. Record company, Mercury. Retrospective 1. May 1997. Record company, Mercury. Retrospective 2. June 1997. Record company, Mercury. The Spirit of Radio, Greatest Hits 1974 to 1987. February 2002. Record company, Mercury. Gold. April 2006. Universal Music. Retrospective 3. March 3, 2009. Record company, Anthem Atlantic. Working Men. November 17, 2009. Record company, Anthem Atlantic. Thanks for watching this video. If you like the content of our channel, please subscribe and activate the notification bell.